once again for choosing us to be your choice of entertainment as well as education from the hours of 4 till 5. You tuned into the biggest, the baddest, the most hip and happening show in the motherland.
Yes,
Sithini?
definitely. You guys do tune us. Pardon me. Follow us on social media and
Yeah,
do
boss.
tweet us using the hashtag Tuesday on Twitter. You can find us on Ekse_live. Also on Facebook, Ekse on Cape Town TV.
Yes.
Right now, though, we are joined again by a beautiful lady from the finalist
of Mrs. South Africa, Tammy Taylor. Guys, we were making a joke earlier on saying, we've had 10 guests every day of the show from Mrs. Tammy Taylor. It's moving closer to the day. Are you excited? Are you nervous? First of all, welcome, Natasha.
Thank you.
So good to have you.
So good to be here. Yes, I'm very excited.
Right.
And next week's actual final judging.
Wow.
So we stand in front of a panel of 7 judges,
Right.
and the woman with the highest score goes on to be your new Tammy Taylor Miss South Africa Queen.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting, and I think, it's a combination of nerves and excitement.
Yeah.
But on my side, I'm more excited to
Yes.
rock this. you know?
Yes, we're rooting for you. We're
Thank
rooting
you.
for
She mentioned
everyone.
earlier that we joked about it, and then she was very impressed about how you guys have been campaigning.
Yeah.
We've covered you guys so much.
Yeah.
Tell us what has been happening since the last time we spoke to you. What has changed and any new developments?
Okay, so I think, like I said last time on the interview, I am a recovering anorexic alcoholic and addict.
Yeah.
And part of my journey and my campaigning has been a very personal one.
Yeah.
So I've focused on really empowering women and children, and focusing on being ambassador for the rights of women and children as well as for mental health. Okay. And I always say that this journey for me has been life transformational, because the woman in front of you today
It's not the
is
same.
not the same woman who entered.
Yeah.
You know, it really does, from the inside out. It really changes you, it grows you, it challenges you, and I think it takes you far out of your comfort zone, and that's necessary, because you need to find your authentic self and be empowered yourself in order to inspire and uplift and empower others, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what this journey really does. So it's exactly what it says. It's not a beauty pageant, it's a women empowerment and entrepreneurship program, you know.
Yeah.
And it helps you find your authentic self so you can live your best life and help others to do the same. And for me, that's a matter close to my heart. So it really means a lot to me, you know.
Amazing. And it's hearing you speak about it, you speak so passionately about it. Him and I were having a beef the other day, and he was hating on pageants because of the beauty standards. But what do you think are some of the most positive things that come out of competitions like Mrs. Tammy Taylor, Miss South Africa, and all these other amazing things? What do you think is the core meaning, or rather the core things that people stand for when they enter those competitions?
So I think for me, it's finding your purpose and your why. And there are so many people that go through their whole lives not knowing what their purpose is, you know. So this really establishes that for you. And it's essential for you to remember and keep close to your heart, you know. As in, why are you doing this? What is the legacy you want to leave behind? Should you be crowned, what do you intend to do with that title, you know? And I think furthermore, it's not just about being a pretty face. It's about really being a role model for the people of this great nation and for your country, and that's such an honor and something that should never be taken lightly, you know. So it's really about being the full package. You need to know what's happening in your country. You need to be actively involved in organizations and community projects that are helping the country, you know, and the people of this great nation. And so I think on that note, there's so many great organizations, and at the end of the day, it's choosing the one closest to you, you know, that's more personal for you, which is why mine is focusing on women and children and mental health, you know. And so I'm part of various organizations that do focus on that and are changing the lives of women and children and those suffering from any kind of mental illness out there, you know. And for me, that's important, because I believe that actually we need to speak up about these issues and break the stigmas around it, because I think a lot of that comes from lack of education and not understanding what sufferers actually go through, you know. And also it's hard if you've never had a condition yourself to truly understand what someone's going through, you know. So for me, I want to be a voice for the voiceless. I want to be that person that can speak up and teach people so that those that don't suffer with these conditions can have the compassion for those that do, and so that those that are suffering know they're not alone, you know, and that there is hope out there and they don't have to be a statistic, you know.
Given what you're saying now, I understand it's just more than beauty. I see, as you're mentioning that you do a lot of things with this organization helping the community. How do you then feel about people who feel like pageants somewhat discriminatory against other people because you have these requirements for you to qualify to be even a contestant? If the core value of this thing is to help the community, why then those requirements? Why shouldn't everybody that's passionate about something feel like, okay, though I am this big, this dark, or whatever it is, I should then enter this because I'm passionate about X, Y, Z?
I think, you know, at the end of the day, the judges will choose your next queen, you know.
Right.
But that being said, I would challenge people on that note to say that your worth is not defined by anyone else but yourself, okay? And if you are passionate about changing the community, then you should go ahead and do that. You shouldn't wait for a title to do that, you know what I mean? You shouldn't wait for somebody to tell you you can do this or you are worth that, because no one tells you that. You need to determine that for yourself, you know, and stay true in your power today. And for me, yeah, everyone wants to be queen, but for me, I want to be the kind of queen that deserves to be queen. Not even just in the eyes of the judges, but in my fellow South Africans. I want to be a queen that they can be proud to be behind and have representing them, you know. And regardless of what happens, I will carry on with the causes that I'm involved in because I truly believe in them. And my why far surpasses what happens on judging day, you know, and my vision and my purpose far surpasses that. And don't get me wrong, I want to be queen. But
I want the job.
that being said, I want that title, okay? But more so because I know the kind of impact I can have on a global front with that title, you know? So for me, it's continuing what I'm doing already, but on a much larger scale, so that I can touch the lives of people all over the world, and more so than I could do one-on-one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'd like to know, taking a little back, you did say you want that crown. If you want that crown, we got to be preparing. So let me know what you're doing to prepare. What do you do, actually, question, what do you do to prepare for a pageant? And there's so many other things, I'm sure, that goes into different categories, English. But yeah, what goes into that?
Okay, so wow, there's a lot, hey?
I can imagine.
So we have a lot of sponsors that are the official Tammy Taylor Mrs. South Africa sponsors. The title sponsor being Tammy Taylor Nails, of course. And then we have to post for all the sponsors on our social media, all our social media, so Instagram, Facebook, you name it, okay? And then on top of that, we also had to secure our own financial backers, so our own pageant sponsors, okay? And then on top of the official pageant sponsors, you have to also post, obviously, for your own sponsors and keep building that relationship and treat them like royalty, because in effect, you wouldn't be where you are without them, you know? Yes. So they are important, and I always say my success, not mine, but ours. You know what I mean? Because it takes a village. And so then the other thing you have to do is, like I said before, you would be involved in community projects. So we have impact recycling projects where we go to schools and we go to the community and teach them about the importance of recycling and going green, and how it is our responsibility to all do this to save our planet, okay? And then furthermore, we also fundraise for Women, which is the official Tammy Taylor Mrs. South Africa charity.
And as you speak, I just want you to tell us where we can vote for you, because we're almost out of time.
Yes. Okay. So to vote for me, you can go onto the Mrs. South Africa Facebook page, and you like the page, and then you look for the specific photo titled Natasha King, Welcome to the Sisterhood, and you like that photo. Okay. You only have one vote, obviously, on Facebook, but then there's also SMS, so you can SMS hashtag SABC3 Natasha King to 35959. You get unlimited SMSs, however, free and bundled SMSs don't count. It's R3 per SMS, but you get unlimited SMSs, and they have to be done on a South African SIM card. That's the only other thing.
All right. Thank you so much, Natasha. It's been lovely speaking to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll try and make you proud.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, right now, though, speaking of sponsors, we have a movie about blessers, people who like to sponsor other individuals in our community.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this trailer.
I love how nicely you put it. People who like to sponsor other individuals.
That's how it is.
Let's take a look at this movie trailer.
Blessers.